Hello, I'm Linda Schiller Hanna. This is Inner Kid Keto, segment 73. Thanks for coming back. If this is a return visit, thanks for showing up the first time if this is your first time here. Either way, you're welcome. Although we normally talk about the emotional aspects of recovery of food issues and regarding to overeating and weight loss, today is a much broader topic affecting everyone on the planet. And it's such an alarming message. I've put up my orange stripe for pay attention, watch out, caution, word of warning, serious message ahead. I hope if you'll don't listen to any other of my messages this whole year, you'll pay attention to this one. I'm going to read a message from Albert Einstein, the guy who did the EMC squared, one of the most brilliant men in history, certainly back during World War II. At that time, he was a very great genius with the help with the atomic bomb and a whole bunch of stuff. This is what he said. If the bee disappeared off the face of the globe, then man would have only 4 years of life left. No more bees, no more pollination, no more plants, no more animals, no more man. I tend to believe this. Pretty serious stuff. So here is the news today, this week on the news. The U.S. beekeeping industry is in crisis due to the shocking and unexplained deaths of hundreds of millions of bees over the last 8 months. Commercial beehives have experienced a 62% loss nationwide in less than a year, accounting for hundreds of millions of bee deaths. They blame this on climate change, pesticides. They said never ever spray flowers, for instance. Don't use Roundup. It has a half-life of years and years. You're killing a lot more than a few bugs. You use that stuff. It's also a carcinogen. It can cause cancer for those who use it, who leave it on the ground for your own life, the life of your children, your pets. Don't use that stuff. I used to live in Mexico. I've said that many times. And there's a forest in the middle of the state, the northern state of Mexico, where all the monarchs go for the winter. Monarch butterflies are those wonderful yellow and black butterflies, are the orange and black butterflies that fly north. They go all the way up to Canada and back every year. And part of what monarchs eat are milkweed. It's a special plant. It grows wild, but because of so much breaking down of so many natural resources, there are fewer and fewer monarchs able to make that trip because there's not enough milkweed. Milkweed is a wild plant. It happens to grow on my property. If any of you want milkweed seeds to plant on your property, especially in North America, especially on the Eastern Seaboard, please let me know and I'll mail some to you for free. Just go into my email, linda@lightworker22.com, and give me your snail mail address, your home address, and I'll send you some milkweed seeds. We can all do our part to help our planet. I am highly allergic to poison ivy, and it's all over our property. We never, ever spray. I would rather itch all year than use that stuff on our land. Please don't do that. It's saddening and shocking to see what's happening. I'm old enough to remember Mount Rainier covered with snow. Not anymore. not Mount Hood, not Mount Washington, all over the place. Mountains are losing their ice and snow. The South Pole is melting. The glaciers are melting. We're seeing a huge increase in storms. I want you to pitch in with me and do your part to save this planet. We have been buying electric cars. We are on our third electric car now. We have a plug in our own garage so we can plug in. I can tell you that we think our electric bill is up $5 to $10 a month, perhaps, as a use of the electric car. Compared that to the hundreds of dollars we spend on gasoline. Consider an electric car. Doesn't have to be the newest to make a difference. Lean in to what you can do to change and help our world. The bees take care of the food. The food takes care of us. We're all in this together. Reduce your carbon footprint. I have bees on the wall. Little Linda's got a bee. Bzzz, nice little honeybee. But are we only going to have phony plastic glass bees? Or are we going to have real bees? This is serious, folks. Look it up on the internet. Look it up on YouTube. Bee collapse. It's terrifying. My husband's a smoker. I said, honey, do you realize that bees pollinate tobacco too? Well, not only will you not have food, you won't be able to smoke. That's one way to quit, I guess, but that's a pretty hard way to go about it. Don't use spray. Don't use poisons. Don't poison our world. Some of us have to stand up against this. I hope if you're conscious enough to be eating clean, you're conscious enough to lean in to saving our planet. I have a spider here. I don't kill spiders with spray. I have a turtle. This was made by Julio in Mexico. Beautiful little turtle. This stone is thousands of years old. It's old shells. This is a beautiful turtle. Little dolphins. We had the pleasure of swimming with dolphins in Florida. They call them angels of the sea, mammals. You think they like the poison ocean? Full of plastic? I'm not saying I've done this perfectly. I've done my part to overuse, overspend, overbuy. But I'm in very serious concern about what's going on right now. This is this week's news. This is April 2025. If Einstein's right, maybe we don't even make it to 2030. Nice knowing you, folks. I'm 77. It's not such a big deal to me, but what about your 4-year-old or your 12-year-old or your 20-year-old or your own 36 or 47-year-old? Do you really want to just get out of here in 4 years because the collapse of our food system? Don't spray. Lean in to whatever you can do to stop the climate crisis. I don't mean to be preachy, but this time I mean to be preachy. And believe me, I am serious about sending milkweed seeds. If I get hundreds and hundreds of requests, it may take me a while to find enough seeds to send everyone, but I will do my best. I will go to the local fields. I'll do whatever I can to make sure everyone who wants milkweed to plant in your garden will have it. It's a wild plant. It's not easy to get. All right, that's enough for today. Save the bees. Please help save the bees. Bless you. See you tomorrow. Have a good night.